wanted to pop in and say that the calendars have arrived. This is such a special project to me. You know, photography is my passion. It's one of the things that I love. And for me to get to print it on paper and share it with all of you is just incredible. Again, thank you all for your support. This is just amazing. This is a true labor of love for me. I have enjoyed every minute of it. You can see a glacier up there.
Oh yeah.
I have never seen anything like this in my life.
No, I've never seen that red and yellow mix.
It is so insanely beautiful.
I gotta get the journal up, you know. I should probably. Where you can see.
Now look at that mountain over there. It was behind us. Bear poop? No.
No. It's a big dog poop if it was dog. I guess it could be wolf. Wow. There's a spot that is not a good. There's a nice road. I thought it was open.
Wow, look at this side.
I didn't realize there was that many lakes.
See, there's more. Oh, no, it's a stick.
Don't hit that rock in the middle.
Spot like right here. Wow.
I want to see what the other side looks like over here towards the big mountain. It's a definite problem then. It says the transmission fluid's low.
Transmission fluid?
Yeah. It says, well, it doesn't say the fluid's low, it says the pressure's low.
What does that mean?
There's a leak in it somewhere in the system. Turn it off, turn it back on. Today we are just off the Glen Allen Highway in between the town of Glen Allen and Palmer, Alaska, right about in the middle, 70 miles each way. And we noticed the fall colors are just popping here. We wanted to come in and check this area out, and we are not disappointed. It is beautiful. So you've got all these reds and yellows. Some of these reds are coming from the fireweed, which has completely turned red. And then some of it's just from blueberries, and the blueberries turn bright, the leaves turn bright red as well. And you can see some down in here, nice little small oval shaped leaves. And then there's still a few blueberries on them. This is mid-September. There's still some berries on them, and they're super sweet right now. So I was just amazed about the colors. I heard that fall is fairly short-lived here in Alaska and winter comes quickly. And that seems to be the case of what we're seeing already. It's been raining every day for the last week or two, except for yesterday on our way in where it was beautiful. But last night it rained hard. A lot of the leaves have dropped on these bushes and plants already. It's still gorgeous though. And the mountains have appeared. They're snow-capped with fresh snow. Some Alaskans call that termination dust. And so I'm guessing it won't be long before we see our first snowflakes. I think we're going to spend a couple of days here and then head on our way. This would be a wonderful spot to see northern lights because it's just so dark sky out here in the middle of nowhere with some water for reflection and mountains in the background, but it just looks like all rain in the forecast coming up.
Bit of van life reality. In order to keep everything nice and smooth and running, you got to keep your house batteries charged.
We've had nothing but rain almost for 2 weeks straight.
And we do that in one of two ways. We do that by solar or by driving. And as you know, because we told you earlier, we're having transmission problems. We're not driving as little as possible.
Basically,
so that's out of the option.
Yeah, we're charging at an idle. But in this here location, we're 70 miles from the nearest gas station. So we can only charge up so much before we have to go get fuel.
And we're at that point.
Yes.
So we have been here 5 days. There has not been any sun. And
except for the day that we came in there. We had a glimpse of sun that day.
The day we came in, that's the only day. And even idling the van 1 or 2 hours a day has brought us down to just over a quarter of a tank, which we have to leave to get us back to Anchorage. So we're leaving this beautiful spot. I think we're gonna go back to Palmer maybe.
Yeah, we should head back to Palmer while we wait for our appointment.
Yeah.
So we'll be at least closer than we are here.
Today is Saturday and our appointment is on Friday.
cabin on that lake with your own dock and a boat.
And a seaplane.
And a seaplane. Now you're talking. That would be awesome.
A float plane, I guess.
A float plane, yeah. You'd have to have your own hangar where you could drive it for the winter and put it away.
Our 1 hour drive back to Palmer is proving to take a lot longer than we thought because we have to keep stopping to take pictures and drone.
It's kind of like Maine, but you don't have the big bright maples, but you just have the yellows and oranges are just crazy. I don't know if you live in Alaska, tell us if it looks like this every fall or this is something special, because I'm just blown away.
Yeah, and with the rugged mountains in the background, it's just, you guys have heard me say this, insanely beautiful. Words just don't
I want to
relay.
see this on somebody's big screen. So if we pass by your area and you have a big screen TV, let us know.
It is incredible. It really is.
We have moved closer to where our transmission appointment is, but we are still a few days out. So we're staying at a location that we have stayed before, but with our group, our caravan group, just about a month ago, and boy, does it look different than it did last time. So it is still beautiful, but just full of reds and yellows, a lot of yellow up in those hills. And from last night, a fresh coat of snow on all the mountain peaks, just about all the way around us. And the snow is working its way closer to us as time moves on, but it still we still have not yet seen any snowflakes. And we just need the rain to let off for just a bit. I want to get the drone up and do a comparison flight from what it looked like a month ago to what it looks like now, just to show you the difference. And there's a trail nearby we want to hike. We've heard lots of good things about it. It's very close to here, so we won't be putting very many miles on the van. But for now, I'm gonna go back inside because I am getting soaked. And it's not super warm out here. It's in the high 30s. Just drops a few more degrees, we'll be seeing snow right now. And there's a Roodle Doodle. He likes the cooler weather. And he likes his spot. There's nobody here. He can be off leash a little bit. He can play some ball. Yeah, it's a Roodle kind of place. You want me to throw that for you? I'll throw it once. I'll give you one throw. I know you've been playing all day today. Good boy. Good boy, Roodle. All right, so we are very close to the Reed Lakes trailhead, and we actually drove up past the first couple of parking lots, tried to get into the actual trailhead, and the road was quite rough. So I recommend, if you have low clearance, to park at the very first parking lot on the left. Carrie actually had to get out and guide me around some rocks down here, but we're trying to shave off that extra mile so we can actually maybe complete this hike or get a good portion of it done today. And it's a cold or cool rainy day. Last time we were up here checking out the parking lot, it was jam-packed. Every place to park was taken. Today, hardly anybody up here.
There was like 200 people here last time.
Yeah, and this time like less than a dozen.
We have been, okay, let's just say in the last 3 weeks it has rained every day. So today we thought we need to get Alaska tough.
Yeah.
Whether it rains, snows, we're going for a hike.
Yeah, you just got to get out and do it. Otherwise it won't happen. We've waited long enough. And so we're going for it. We do expect to get a little wet today, but that's okay. Oh, Rudol's excited. He's going to be on leash once we hit the trail probably. Unless there's nobody on the trail, I guess.
He's also got his electronic collar on. So he's on his invisible leash right now.
He's on his invisible leash, Carrie says.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, this road is torn up and it doesn't probably look that bad. Don't drink out of the puddle, Rudel. Doesn't probably look that bad on camera, but it is. There's big rocks hanging out, and wait till you see the actual parking lot up here. All right, so I think this is the actual trailhead, which we couldn't even make it into. Some of these boulders are almost a foot up, so we don't have 12 inches of clearance for sure. It'd be super hard to navigate through here.
But they charge you to park.
Yeah, it costs $5 to park here.
This is an Alaska park.
It needs some help. Looks like it washed out. And here's the trailhead, Reed Lakes trailhead. No overnight camping. Okay, we're heading up the trail. We do have bear spray handy. I did read all the reviews. No one has wrote down a review that they have seen bears, but anywhere you're in Alaska, you want to be bear aware. And for that matter, moose. It's probably more likely to see a moose on this hike than a bear. Oh, there's a beaver den down there. A couple of them. Oh, that's awesome. They say that beaver dens actually make more of a fire protection in areas that have lots of wildfires because, you know, they spread the water out, they dam it up. They make more of a green path for fire not to be able to break through. You're a good boy, Rudel. You're a good boy, staying right with me. Oh boy. Where's Carrie at, Rudel? Where's Carrie? Go get her. Oh boy. Oh boy, Rudel, you got the zoomies. Everybody's having a good time. All right, so those are the mountains that we're coming up to. There's a little waterfall, but I think we're following up the creek into the draw and up over the top. And then we should have a pretty close, good look at those snowy mountains and maybe get to see the lake. But it doesn't matter which direction you look, just Let me give you a look around here. Just a little dusting of snow on the top of the mountains. Beautiful colors. We're right next to Reed Creek, coming out of Reed Lake. It's amazing. I can see why people love Alaska so much. The bushes are opening up a bit, and there's a little bit of water here, and I can see a beaver den. Pretty neat. Look like there's some active brush in it, so it'd be cool to see a beaver. That's an active beaver den.
I made it to the lake.
That's not the lake. It's a little pond. The lake's over the top of this big hill. But there's an active beaver den. See it?
Yeah. Did you see the beaver?
No, but I'm looking. The water's crystal clear. They might be in the den. They might be hanging out. I don't know. It looks like they're going to try to build the dam all the way across there.
All right, we're coming up to a Y in the trail. Reed Lake's our snowbird. I actually thought we were going to be going that way, but nope, we're going this way.
Rudel loves bridges. Come on, Rudel. Oh boy. How do we get around that one? It's another bridge.
I'm guessing this is the 1.5 mile mark.
Oh, okay.
You know, they said easy up to here.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Consider this moderate.
Yeah, now we're going up and away now. We'll be doing switchbacks. And it's been kind of raining harder the further we go up the trail. Visibility is a little bit less than it was, but still beautiful out here. Don't go down there, Rudel. Don't take the shortcut. Wait for mommy. And we've started our switchbacks and we're heading up. Yeah. I've been munching on wild blueberries as we've been going up on the hillside here. They're a little bit harder to see because they're pretty much done for. They've turned red and they're starting to blend in with the ground now, but there's still a few blueberries left on them. On this one, there's still a few berries. Looks like I'm missing most of them. Or just barely touch them and they fall. Oh, I'm not showing it. Barely touch them and they fall off, but there's no leaves left. A few of them, there are still leaves on it, but not that one. Little tiny blueberries. Obviously, just don't go around eating berries unless you're sure what you're doing. All right, so I think we're halfway done with the switchbacks. We're getting closer to the creek again, but it could be just another false corner. Yep, we got a long ways to go still. Carrie says that she thinks the rain feels more like ice. I don't see it yet, but I wouldn't doubt if we see a few snowflakes. All right, we pretty much reached the top of this little summit here, and I want to go over across it and see if I can get a glimpse of the lake, maybe another mile or mile and a half or so. We're starting to run out of daylight. It was our fault we got a late start, but Carrie and Rudel are going to hold down the fort here. She's got bear spray, and I'm
happy at the 2 mile mark.
Yeah, this is, I'm guessing 2 miles, yeah. Right? Okay. Yeah, the lake's 4, so I don't think I actually have time to make it to the lake, but if I do, I will.
All right, we'll wait for you here.
All right, see you in about an hour or so.
You stay with Mom. No.
Okay, I picked up the pace quite a bit without Rudel, and apologize for being out of breath, but this is kicking my butt. So this must be part of the boulder field that I read about. At some point they say if you get a choice to go right or left, make sure you stay to the left. I have not seen that yet. Woo! I do see a left here. So not only are there boulders, but the mud is slippery, which I don't want to fall all the way up here. It's gonna take a helicopter to get me out. Take it nice and slow. All right, so that's the boulder field that I just crossed. I can feel it in my back and my knees, so I'm not sure how much further I got left. I'll probably go up another 15 minutes and call it good and head back. Unfortunately, I just talked to a couple, they didn't make it to the lake either. And they're probably 30 years younger than I am, but I'll go up a little bit more. Looks like there's one more boulder field across. I just don't have it in me to do it. Maybe if we started early in the day and I took lots of breaks. Just can't do what I used to do for sure. But great view from up top. Feels like you can see for miles and miles. I can actually see the valley down there where Palmer is. Some rugged mountain peaks up here. I did not have to fly the drone very far to get a glimpse of the lake, just on that other side of that boulder field right in front of me, which does look like it might take me an hour or more if I were to hike that, but by air, it's not very far away, so it was kind of a bittersweet. At least I got to see it. Would have loved to have been able to walk there in person, but leave something for the next time. All right, we're heading back down the hill. Managed to cross that boulder field, most of it here. A little bit left to go. Curry and Rudel should be around the corner. It's trying to snow. It's spitting little ice balls out. It's on the verge. But I bet it's raining down at the van. All right, where's the trail? Here it is. Look at that boulder up there.
Rudel, where's Dad? Where's Dad at? Where's Dad? Do you see him?
Well, look who came to greet me. It's Rudel Doodle. Where's Carrie at? Take me back to Carrie. It's like Carrie started down the hill already, which is a good thing. Come on, Rudel. Take me to Carrie. Oh, there she is. Just wanted to talk a little behind the scenes here. This hike was probably more than I should have done. I can definitely feel it in my lower back, and I'm not actually able to carry the pack out. I'm worried that it's going to start spasming at any second, and if it does that, I won't be able to walk. So Carrie's currently taking the pack back. I took it up, she's taking it back, and my knees are hurting bad too. So if you have bad knees, bad feet, or bad back, I do not recommend this hike. All the bouldering is just too much. The hill climb wasn't too bad. And if I go slow enough downhill like I am right now, it's fine. But yeah, I took it to the limit. Got about 1.5 miles left to get back to the van. Just gonna take it super slow, try not to take any big steps, and hope my back doesn't spasm. That's what it is behind the scenes, a little bit of reality. And poor Carrie, she's holding the pack right now, so she seems to be doing okay with it.
I think once we get down off the switchbacks, it's pretty easy level trail. I think you'll do better.
Yeah.
It's the switchbacks and the boulders that kill you.
Yeah, when I was young, I could climb right up these and hop the boulders, and didn't notice it back then as much.
Yeah? Well,
Times have changed.
on the plus side, I did better than I expected I would do.
Carrie was a champ. She went up this big hill. I mean, she took it nice and slow, but she made it all the way to the top.
So ever since Quartzsite, when I got sick, I've having a really hard time hiking. Like, my lung capacity has been gone. And I feel like it's starting to come back where I can hike again.
That's awesome.
So I felt good on this hike.
And Carrie?
There's no way I could have made it across the boulders.
Yeah.
But I did 2 miles, and that's 4 miles round trip, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that too. So we'll have Carrie hauling the pack from now on.
I mean, wait, I don't know.
All right, back on the trail. This is mid-September in the Cabela's parking lot. We are in Anchorage, Alaska, and we've been here a couple nights now. We're waiting for an appointment to get the van checked in for a dash light that came on saying we had low transmission pressure. So that could be something serious. I cleared the alarm just to see if it would come back on. We drove about 100 miles and that light has not come back on, but we still want to get it checked out, and we did have to wait 10 days to get that appointment. So we're interested to see what he has to say, and we're on our way to get that checked out right now. If you would like to support our channel, please consider becoming a patron. We also have stickers available in our website store. Thank you for watching.